Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good weekend out there. Late Saturday night here. We just got done out at one of the longest dinners that I've had at a not nice restaurant where you would expect it to be long. Sorry for the noise. Somebody decided to pull up with their truck and park right in front of my place. There we go. I think they're done making noise. But anyways, that's one of the things I wanted to make this video about. Was our horrible service tonight. We went to a Thai restaurant here in town, and I read one review that basically described our dinner experience. It was from like a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, so I was like, eh. And their most recent reviews have been fine, so I was like, eh, we'll see how it goes. Ended up horrible. We got there probably 10 minutes after the rest of our group got there, so they'd already been there sitting there for 10 minutes. I don't think they even had menus yet. Took him another probably 20 minutes to take our order. And then probably an hour or more after we got there, we finally got our food. Or well, started getting our food. They brought some of the appetizers out. Couldn't manage to bring them all out together, so people got their food all different times. You know, it took them probably 10-15 minutes to get all the appetizers finally out. One of the girls ordered some soup, and they neglected to tell her until they were basically bringing everybody else's out. Oh, we ran out of mushrooms for this soup. Like, how do you run out of mushrooms? Like, there's a grocery store just down the street. Go pick up some more mushrooms if you guys know you're going to be out. Luckily they did. The one thing was they brought her out something else very quickly. Once we finally got our main dishes, probably an hour and 20 minutes after we got there. And among several confusions, the waiter had to come out several times for one of the people's dishes to clarify everything, because apparently this guy had no clue of the menu and did not know what was going on. Couldn't tell the cook the right thing to do. But we finally got the food. It was good, granted. It was very good food. I don't think I'll be going back there. I very rarely do not leave a tip, and this is one of those times. The waiter was not apologetic, did not offer us any sort of free appetizer while we were waiting, something that was pre-prepared, nothing at all. And he wasn't rude by any means, but he just wasn't good customer service. I've worked in customer service for years, and it's just like, how is that acceptable, you know? And then on another note, this is for Stormwulf. We've been talking about the flavored tobacco ban. He pretty much hit it head on with his last video that I saw on what we were talking about. I think it's just absolutely ridiculous that they outlawed that stuff. You know, they really need to be going after the companies and people who are selling to minors. Tobacco's been flavored for years. The first users of the tobacco, if I remember what I've read about it correctly, Native Americans flavored their tobacco. They would use berries and other leaves, such as like one of the tobaccos that Stormwulf got, they had deer tongue in there. You know, there's always been something added to lots of tobaccos to flavor it. I don't see what the problem is, you know, and soon enough they're going to come barreling down on pipe tobacco too, going, oh, you guys are trying to influence minors, oh. Oh, what? You've got a tobacco called Berry Cobbler? Oh, that's bad. That's flavored. You can't have that. You know, you're selling to minors. That's just, you know, you're marketing to minors. You know, I think it's a little ridiculous. I didn't know this, but I just realized after, I think Stormwulf mentioned that the cigarette companies, or another article that I read, cigarette companies basically are, you know, forced out of advertising on the internet at all. You know, what happened to, you know, freedom of speech and being able to, I don't know, freedom of speech, whatever, if you want to get into that debate. But, you know, they should be able to market wherever they want. You know, I mean, okay, yes, the internet is completely accessible to minors, but, you know, so what if a minor sees an ad? Minors see ads for liquor on TV and everywhere all the time too, you know? They did as much cracking down on people selling tobacco, you know, places that sell tobacco, gas stations, you know, grocery stores, everywhere, as much as they do on liquor sales. You know, it would be the same thing. But, you know, minors still get their hands on alcohol. It's always going to be an issue. Getting rid of one type of it's not going to ever stop it. But anyways, enough of a Stormwulf-like rant video here. I'm smoking, it's a house blend Bullseye Flake, so I don't know if it's the Lane, what is it, Luxury Bullseye Flake or whatever it is. It was something, a sample that I got from somebody that was, you know, rebranded as Dave's Bullseye Flake or something from their local tobacconist. It was pretty good. Actually ended up having to put 2 full flakes in this pipe. Well, almost 2 full flakes. There was a little left over. But anyways, I did message, I sent an email, if I didn't already mention this, to smokingpipes.com, and apparently the Cylinder's Black that I want will be in this week, so I'll probably be putting my order in this week. And then if anybody else has been wondering why they can't get a hold of at least 2 of the other tobaccos that I'm looking for, Squadron Leader, Samuel Gawith, and Penzance, they said they have both been back ordered for at least the last 6 months, and they have no time frame of when they're going to get it. So I don't know if Samuel Gawith just doesn't have the tobacco to be making it, if for some reason maybe there's an ingredient that they can't get right now. But if you can find it, hang on to it for now, because 6 months back order, that's a long time. That's either it's way in demand and they've got orders that they have to fill that aren't getting to any of the main tobacco websites online that I've looked at, because nobody has it, or they've got something going on in their supply chain. But anyways, I think I'm about done talking for the evening. I'm going to go dig up a few more videos. Everybody have a good weekend. Good smokes.